is Paw Patrol canceled? Some people say yes, other people say no, which is good news because Paw Patrol is the closest thing my kids are going to have to school this fall. But I say not yet because like Paw Patrol, cancel culture is on a roll. This week, White House Press Secretary, whoever it is now, I don't know. Remember Sean Spicer? Oh, that guy. He shot about as straight as a Dr. Fauci opening pitch. She announced that President Trump is definitively anti-cancel culture and then listed a few things that definitively have not been canceled, including the little police officer Legos, which I fully support the defunding of those and any other Legos that my kids leave on the ground. She also said Paw Patrol, and then the verified Paw Patrol account on Twitter said, don't worry, we're not canceled because Nick Jr. is fact-checking the White House because 2020 is a trip. But Ryder and your team of pups, do not get comfortable. You are not cancel proof at all. I'll prove it. Let's start with you, Ryder. Why are you always bossing these puppies around? And how old are they? Like, I know you're normally seen flying around in the Paw Patroller, but are we sure there aren't some damaging photos of you in Epstein's jet? And why are you in charge of all the tech, huh? Nobody else gets a peek? That sounds a lot like deleting 33,000 emails. And speaking of sketchy female characters, Sky, why is there only one main female character? I mean, Sky is cool, but really just one? And why is she the only one that flies? Like, are you trying to say that men are grounded and women's heads are in the clouds? Seems a bit sexist. And it took till season 2 till you introduced another female character, Everest. Why do we never hear from Everest? Oh, that's right, because her home in the Arctic is melting and only Rocky will talk about it. And she's barely even in the show. Really? Writers, you introduce an emotional, dramatic female character that shows up once a month? Very subtle. And the town itself has massive issues. Why is nobody wearing a mask despite the insistence of Doc McStuffins? And the government officials in this town, really Mayor Goodway, who didn't even win the popular vote? Why do the cats live in a different town? It's 2020. Why are we segregating? And let's talk about Rocky. Why does Ryder hate Rocky? Does he resent him because he's environmentally conscious? You have one pup who's trying to reduce his carbon paw print and you don't teach him how to swim and you make him deal with the trash? You got one guy on the team that votes for Bernie so the leader bullies him? You need to stand up for yourself, Rocky. You're being taken advantage of, alright? Green means no. And Marshall, what's more divisive than a red hat? I mean, zoom in real close. I bet it says MABGA, make Adventure Bay great again. I just don't buy it with him, you know, the whole clumsy thing. To me, his character seems spotty. I'm just saying it seems like a bit of an act, you know? Do we really know this guy? Do we know that he doesn't spend his weekends getting all fired up at a book burning? And really, this side character, Tracker, a chihuahua that lives in the jungle owned by Carlos, exoticized much? You might as well call him Tracker Joe's. Rubble, not one time have I seen you have a permit for all of this construction, and whose land are you building on? And Zuma, can you really ever trust a guy with a boat? I mean, you can't tell me that this guy doesn't have some sketchy frat stories that he's trying to keep at bay. I'm just saying he might want to delete some old tweets. And then Chase, I mean, everyone says he's a good cop, but I've never seen the body cam footage. Amazing how that keeps conveniently disappearing. And really, Chase, are the surveillance drones necessary? I mean, do we have any privacy? I mean, what are you watching? I didn't know Adventure Bay had a Patriot Act. What I'm saying, Paw Patrol, is that nobody is safe, because if we've learned anything from cancel culture, is that no person is too big and no issue is too small.